The KBI investigating an officer-involved shooting in Salina that left one man dead after a chase Monday night. Investigators say just before 5 Monday evening, officers tried to stop 44-year-old Brandon Michael Sears when he led officers on a chase. Officers tried using stop sticks before the chase came to an end. That's when they say Sears got out of his vehicle wearing body armor and opened fire on officers. Officers in return fire, killing Sears at the scene. Neighbors say they knew Sears from the neighborhood and are not sure what led him to this point.
And Brandon shot first, and then after that, officers started shooting. And I go, Brandon, what are you doing? What are you doing? And then he got killed.
The officers involved in this situation have not yet been identified. The KBI is investigating. Additional information will be released when that investigation is over.